Ever felt that gut punch of a setback? That moment when a plan crumbles, a goal slips through your fingers, or you just plain mess up? It feels awful, right? Your first instinct might be to blame yourself, to think, I failed. I'm just not good enough. I've been there more times than I can count. But what if I told you that this single thought, this interpretation of failure, is the only thing holding you back? Today, we're going to completely tear down and rebuild our relationship with setbacks. We're going to stop seeing them as big, scary red stop signs that scream you're a failure, and start seeing them for what they truly are, invaluable lessons in disguise. Think about it. Every single person you admire, every successful entrepreneur, artist, or athlete has a highlight reel. But behind that reel, a much longer blooper reel filled with missteps, wrong turns, and face plants. The difference isn't that they don't fail. It's how they react to failure. So, let's get practical. The first step is to separate the event from your identity. A project failing doesn't make you a failure. Getting a no doesn't mean you are not worthy. The event is just data. It's an outcome. It's external. Your identity, your worth, is internal and constant. When you feel that sting of a setback, consciously say to yourself, okay, this happened. It doesn't feel good, but this event is not a reflection of my total worth as a person. This simple act of creating distance is incredibly powerful. It takes the emotional charge out of the situation and allows your logical brain to step back in. Now that we have some breathing room, we can move on to the most crucial part, becoming a detective. Instead of being the victim of the setback, you become the investigator. Pull out a notebook, open a doc, whatever works for you, and ask yourself some targeted questions. Don't ask why am I so bad at this. That's a dead-end road of self-pity. Instead, ask constructive questions. What exactly went wrong here? Was it a flaw in the plan? Did I lack a specific skill or piece of information? Did I run out of time or resources? Be brutally honest, but not cruel. You're not looking for someone to blame. You're looking for the root cause. Let's use an example. Say you launched a small online business and it didn't get any sales. The old mindset says, I'm a terrible entrepreneur. I failed. You feel ashamed, and you probably quit. The new mindset, the detective mindset, says, okay, 0 sales. That's the data. Let's investigate. You then ask, was my marketing reaching the right people? Was the product priced correctly? Was the website difficult to navigate? Was the product itself not solving a real problem for anyone? See the difference. One is a judgment, the other is a diagnosis. You can't do anything with a judgment. A diagnosis, however, gives you a clear path forward. Maybe your marketing was off, great. That's not a personal failure. It's a skill you can now focus on learning. Maybe the price was too high, that's not a personal flaw. That's a variable you can adjust. This process of reframing turns every failure into a personalized, high-impact masterclass. Life literally becomes your greatest teacher. You're not just stumbling in the dark anymore. You're collecting clues with every step. Each setback becomes a breadcrumb leading you closer to your goal. It's no longer about avoiding mistakes at all costs. It's about making them, learning from them quickly, and adjusting your course. This is the core principle of agility and growth in any field. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. No one hops on and rides perfectly the first time. You wobble, you fall, you scrape your knee. Do you look at your scraped knee and decide you are a fundamentally flawed human who is incapable of balance? No, you think, okay, leaning too far to the left didn't work. I need to push off with more force next time. You get back on. Maybe you fall again, but each time you learn something new about balance, momentum, and steering. The scrapes and bruises are just the price of admission for learning the skill. Setbacks in life are the exact same thing. They are the cost of tuition for the school of experience. And let me tell you, that school offers the most valuable education you will ever receive. This mindset shift also has a profound impact on your mental health. When you see setbacks as personal failures, they feed anxiety and depression. They confirm your deepest insecurities and can lead to a cycle of giving up. But when you see them as lessons, they become empowering. They prove that you are resilient, that you are capable of learning and adapting. It builds a quiet, unshakable confidence that isn't based on a perfect track record, but on your proven ability to get back up, dust yourself off, and try again, smarter this time. You start to trust yourself not to be perfect, but to be capable of handling imperfection. So, I want to challenge you. The next time you face a setback, big or small, I want you to pause before the self-criticism kicks in. Take a deep breath, separate the event from your identity, and then put on your detective hat. Ask the tough, constructive questions. What is this situation trying to teach me? What skill am I being prompted to develop? What new path is this failure revealing to me? Transforming your relationship with failure is not an overnight fix. It's a practice. It's a muscle you have to build. But every time you choose to see a lesson instead of a loss, you get stronger. You become more resilient, more creative, and ultimately, more successful. You stop fearing the journey because you realize that even the detours have something valuable to offer. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more content on building a resilient and growth-oriented mindset. I'd love to hear in the comments about a time a setback taught you a valuable lesson. Let's learn from each other. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and be kind to yourself.